Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of love the attention.
Everyone loves to read about your life.
What's up, do Shuey?
My mom warned me about friends like
A bit
you.
overwhelming.
Hey, I'm here for the ride.
Reality.
All right, ready. Here we go again. Another episode of Back to Reality.
Another episode of Back to Reality, man. Listen, I couldn't sleep last night, man. I actually couldn't wait to come in.
We got a juicy guest on coming in.
Absolutely, man. Yo, but before we actually get into that, I must remind you guys that we are recording on Gadigal land, and boy, oh boy. Okay, so first of all, actually, I would just like to start off by saying thank you to the people that have been listening. Okay, last week was dope. Okay, with Mitch and Phoebe. So yeah, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, man. Today we've got Ali. Okay, Ali Daher.
Ali Daher. Yeah, so if you guys don't know who Ali is, he's like the godfather of reality TV.
Absolutely. So he's a showbiz reporter for the Daily Mail.
I used to think he was a paparazzi, but he's actually a journalist. And yeah, anyone who was involved with reality TV, they know Ali.
Come on, man.
So he knows everything about everyone, and we're going to pick his brain today on the show.
All of the ins and outs, man. But look, listen, guys, if you guys have been loving the episode so far, man, please do feel free to rate us on Spotify and leave a review on Apple. But hey, without further ado, let's get into it, baby.
Let's do it.
Reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to present to you the godfather of showbiz in Australia. The man himself, Ali.
Ali, welcome.
What's up, baby?
Hello. Thanks for having me. I'm so far away, though.
No, that's right. So usually we get on guests who are like been on TV shows, but I think you're more important because you actually have been from the beginning to end. You know exactly what happens, the ins and outs of reality TV.
Absolutely.
It's more valuable than actually being on a show.
But I think it's also very important for people that, you know, don't know about you and like what you do, you know, for you to actually explain to us. So what exactly is it that you do for Daily Mail?
I'm a senior showbiz reporter. That's senior.
Beautiful.
Got that.
Senior. Come on now. Get that shit right.
So I write stories. But the thing with me, what sort of makes my job unique is I also take photos for my stories.
Wow.
So both me and sort of the reality stars get full control of what the story is going to be. So
Wow. Okay.
yes, sometimes there's
So you're
setups.
very powerful.
Yeah, that's what I actually tell people. That's my new threat. It's like, yes, the edit gives you one thing,
Yeah.
but then I control what stories are being written about you ultimately.
So I remember going on MAFS, right? And before we started filming and everything, we had a big meeting with everyone in a room with the executive producer, and they literally tell us, stay away from Ali.
Wait, is that what they actually... That was a disclaimer.
Yeah, stay away from the PAP. They call him the PAP.
Damn.
And they told us to stay away from us and this, that. And then we had this whole preconceived idea, like, Ali's just like the worst guy out there. We're going to run away from him as soon as we see him. And then, you know, we started crossing paths here and there. We'd go for walks outside the hotel. And Ali would just be running up there with the camera taking photos of us. And we'd have our face mask on, just glasses, so he couldn't know who we were. And I remember him like walking next to me the first time, you know, he came next to me, and he's like, you know, you're gonna like me, you're gonna need me one day, you're gonna need, you know,
Damn.
you're gonna, you know, we're gonna start
That
talking.
was like,
and in my head I'm thinking like, no way we are.
That was Ali's moment of, you remember this moment. You're going to need me soon. Just remember this. But listen, with that being said, though, how exactly did you actually get into this industry, though?
I went to uni, so I did media and communication and journalism.
And then after that, and then you thought to yourself, look, there's a
But
gap in the market.
I think I've always been passionate about the whole showbiz world. Like, yes, I used to run my own gossip website.
Okay.
And this was the early days, so this was before Daily Mail even came to Australia. It was like,
Is that the Instagram page or actual
No,
website?
it was an actual website. So I used to like, that's why I was able to go to red carpets, interview people early back in the day.
Wow. Do you make memes?
No. So
okay.
I don't think I'm funny. So
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. I feel like you're so powerful, and I feel like whoever makes memes has so much power. Because as soon as you see a meme, you're like, you just believe it. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like I like to troll people, but
Yeah. Wow.
When I feel comfortable with people, I like low key throw shade at them.
Low key, very low key.
And or like, remember when I did stories about you when you were barefoot? So like, I did a whole story based on you walking around the city with no shoes on.
Yeah,
like,
I remember
gross.
that. Because you were chasing me. I remember
Yeah.
you were chasing. I remember I went for a walk with my on-screen wife, Sam, and Ali was there, and he just wouldn't leave us alone, just kept driving next to us and chasing us. And then me and Sam came up with this idea where I was like, all right, don't worry, Sam, you go one way and we'll meet up. You go one way, I'll go another way, and we'll meet up together somewhere else. But I'll distract Ali and make him follow me, and then I can outrun him. So that's what I did.
And
And
you
I'm
did.
like I'm barefoot, running through the freaking city. You look like a maniac. Well, Ali's chasing with the camera.
Well, that's kind of crazy though to hear because it sounds like people are trying to avoid you. But what about those people that are like, I can't wait to see Ali to give him what he deserves, sort of thing? Have you ever been like in a situation where you know release some shit and then now people want your head? You know what I'm
saying? I think sometimes a lot of people like trust me, but they're worried about producers coming for them. So it's always like, okay, Ali, I'll give you this, but can you hold off till say 1, my episode airs, 2. Until you think it's the best time. Usually they just trust me to drop something when the best time is. So whether it's when the scandal happens or they've got a new girlfriend. Example, this year, I was taking photos of Harrison with his new girlfriend as his breakup was airing on TV. So photos were taken.
Before that.
Oh yeah, I knew about it.
Damn.
I told him I needed the photos like when his wedding was airing on TV. I'm like, what are we doing with your new girlfriend?
No way.
We've got that relationship where it's just like, okay, I won't report anything on it until you give us the first photos.
Yeah, and you seem to be friends with a lot of reality TV contestants. Like, how do they trust you so much?
Our original chat wasn't that aggressive. I feel like I was just trying to say hi to you.
It wasn't aggressive.
It wasn't aggressive. It was just like hi.
It was nice. It was
remember,
nice.
I was just like, "What's your name?" And you wouldn't tell me your name.
I didn't say one word to him. I was being so closed off. Yeah.
Damn.
And then you were just laughing, like shaking your head every time I was just like, "What's your name?" And then like you wouldn't tell me.
Yeah.
We had like small talk, but because it was COVID, everyone had to wear masks your season. So which made my job
I was
harder.
paranoid about getting spanked by the producers.
Yeah.
But looking back on it now, I'm like, man, I wish I just spoke to you earlier.
So you don't have any contact to, with the producers at all, huh?
No.
Okay.
I wish I did.
Interesting. So you just deal directly with the talent.
Yeah, well, my job is to build that relationship with talent.
Okay, cool. I like that. Okay.
It's just saying hi every day. Eventually, it's just like...
You actually just build to a
work out
bond.
who's fame hungry, I think. Real quick.
And so from this current MAFS season, who do you think's fame hungry?
Say it, boy.
I think Bronte. Surprisingly, Lyndall.
Oh, really?
Who else?
For these people.
Harrison. You can throw Harrison. I'll throw Harrison under the bus.
Harrison, yeah, but I think he'd happily admit that as well.
I think so. Actually, I think the whole cast is pretty fame hungry. I don't know anyone that genuinely went on there for love. While they wanted to find love, I don't think that was their prime motive.
Yeah,
and I sort of accused them all for being on there for love the other day, and they didn't deny it, surprisingly. So I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's other option then.
Okay, now this question is something that I've always wanted to ask. Somebody that's in your industry is how do you manage to be at so many places? It seems like you're at a lot of places at once, bro. You know what I'm saying? So do you have people like that you pay to be at these certain places when you can't be at this place because you gotta go and check out Harrison, or you gotta go and see what Cameron is doing after he was caught out lying to his wife Lyndall? You know what I'm saying? I read that. Wait, that was your article, right?
Was it? No, that wasn't mine. That was in Perth.
Oh, okay.
He got busted doing nightclub appearances
with his wife not knowing. But like, anyway, so with my question is, do you pay people like?
No, I don't pay anybody. I think I get a lot of people sending in pictures, be like, "Oh my god, I just spotted Al doing a shoey at a restaurant at a cafe." Remember that? Like, just random places where people sometimes, or Al talking to a mystery girl. Just like at the start, it was just like.
Okay.
Sometimes it just people send me a lot of stuff. I have to always fact check things.
And then when you fact check them, do these people expect payment?
No. Well, it depends what it is. It depends if it's like a mobile phone photo, probably not. If it's something juicy, we could maybe pay for the story, but we won't pay. This is what reality stars don't understand. A lot of people sort of ask for money sometimes to pap them.
No.
It's just like, no, we're not paying you. We're giving you free publicity. It's like people don't realize how much they need the media until the media forget about them.
Yeah.
I think I learned that a lot with our season, to be honest, without throwing any names under the bus. You know what I'm talking about.
Wow. Who has actually called you and asked to be papped?
Who hasn't called me from this season? Are you talking about this season of MAFS?
Yes.
Or what are you talking about?
No, this season of MAFS.
This season from MAFS was the first year I ever had every single person's phone number before it even aired on TV.
Wow, really?
Like your season, I probably didn't have your phone number.
Yeah. I didn't have it until I think we went.
until you got Instagram or something.
Yeah, until we were late.
Even that.
Bro, that's crazy. But I didn't even know about this,
and
I
bro.
think I was talking to on a troll account.
Yeah. Fine, yeah. And, that's my troll account.
That was him.
That's me.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's my fake account.
So that's how
I
you
probably should have said that actually. Can we bleep that out?
Change your name.
No, but so how much, talking about payment and stuff like that, how much would you pay for a photo if say I had something like a mass contestant doing something super illegal? How much would you pay for that?
Not much.
Really?
Yeah, how much do you think you'd get paid for it?
About a couple thousand.
Couple thousand,
You
yeah.
wish.
God damn.
So how much?
I thought that was on the low end.
What's the
It's not
most?
the early
what's
2000s.
What's the most you've paid for a photo or a video?
I think a few years ago we paid maybe $500 or $600 for like leaked videos,
Really?
and it was pretty great. It was such a great story. Like it was a MAFS, related.
Okay, but what if it was like a huge scandal, like on a deal with like
one?
drugs
Like,
or sex?
Sexy time,
This year we paid for like the leaked voice messages from Bronte's friend Jessica from The Bachelor. Leaked.
You paid.
So
Wait, is that how it got leaked?
she was happy to throw Bronte under the bus for $300.
No way!
Yeah. So
Oh,
$300.
so.
Whoa, is she struggling or something? Like what? Why?
No, I think she just wanted the truth out there. To be honest,
They're not friends anymore.
like
doing that.
those voice memos.
Wait, so they're not friends. Let me just.
Not anymore. She was at Bronte's wedding, but they're not friends anymore.
What's happening here, bro?
So I saw those leaked voice messages about Bronte saying things about Harrison.
Well, not just saying things about Harrison. She said that she was going to fake, if she knows who Harrison was, and she was going to fake the romance if she's paired up with him.
Wow.
It's like you're really throwing your best friend under the bus there.
Wow, that is so crazy.
Oh my
And so
God.
say I had a video of myself snorting cocaine, right, off Taku's dick. How much would you pay for that?
Whoa.
Me personally, or
Yeah.
Just hang on.
I mean, Daily Mail. How much would Daily Mail pay for that?
well, I don't know if we'd be able to use it because
Depends on if it's a soft one or a hard. Never mind.
I
I apologize.
we can't publish that. We're going to have to pixelate it. There'll be
How much does that work?
half the photo will be gone,
Oh, okay. So minus.
and
the
then
dick.
even if we had a photo of you snorting anything, I need to be able to prove what it is. So I can't just, if somebody sent in a video of you,
Yeah.
I need to call it a white substance or something like that, unless I can actually prove that it's cool. Like,
All right, in other words, how do I make money off you? Like, how do
other
I?
words, yeah.
What can I send in?
well, I think you're actually quite difficult to work with, Al.
Damn.
My way.
What's that?
Every time, how long have I been waiting for a beach set?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
You promised me that
my
before your
rig,
time
my
on
rig
MAFS.
isn't in shape. My rig isn't in shape.
What did he promise you?
He promised me shirtless pictures on the beach, and then
Wow.
this was before his season even aired. He's like, okay, if you're nice to me, I'll give you these photos. And then I was nice to him, and every time he'd be like, yeah, next week.
Well,
I'm still waiting. It's,
yeah. Well, I was gonna say this week, but it's raining.
And then
so.
he goes afterwards, he's like, okay, we'll do it this week. And I said, you've forgotten about. I've already done beach photos with
Yeah.
this year's cast.
Holy, come on, don't forget about me,
So
man.
he's actually
being
lost
washed off.
value. So has he depreciated his value?
Not to
ever
me,
since- okay, not to
but
you,
I
but to the
think-
media.
It depends. I feel like people like him, so as long as people are still clicking on stories about Al, I feel like Al is probably one of the few people from his season of the show that is still liked.
What about Love Island? Like, did that kind of bring his value back up though? Because those photos might still be valid. You know.
I didn't report on Love Island.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
It wasn't even on TV.
God damn!
wow.
The only, to be fair,
I need some water.
the only two stories I wrote about Love Island was Al appearing on Love Island, and then my interview with Al, and then the winner announcement, and then pap photos of the winners.
Wow, that's
And that's all I wrote
all.
about Love Island, which
So you
is
don't
sad.
do any coverage on that, huh? So we actually got to call you if we need something.
so
for
me and
Love Island.
Taku right now we're depreciating in value, in terms of like
You don't have to be nice.
our public worth.
Our public worth.
You said it, but as long as you've got great relationships with the media to keep you relevant, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So like, what would? Okay, so right now, given the situation that we're in right now, you know, obviously the new cast. What do we need to do, man, to get back up right there?
Create drama, scandals.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we both have
what if I was
nice
caught in a
lads.
sex tape. Would you report on that?
It depends if.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god. Bar. Everybody, I'd like to welcome Ali to the stage with the beef.
but
Wow.
you couldn't do anything with it. While you might have it out there, no one can actually publish it. Does that make sense? So even if you put it out there, like we need written consent from you both to even like put blurry photos.
Wow, so someone leaked something like that to
Well, you can't leak it. It can't come from anybody but you. Otherwise, it's revenge porn.
And then Daily Mail wouldn't ever post that at all.
Yeah, unless you give
Really?
us like written consent.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's why, like, yeah, you sort of. It could be everywhere else.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not on a media publication.
Okay.
Reality.
What about out of the reality TV in Australia? Who's the nicest
My
people you've met?
relationships with a few of them have changed. So as I told you, like I wasn't okay. Well, everybody knows I wasn't Dom's biggest fan coming off the show. We had our own like beef going on.
Yeah.
But we've since patched it up, and new seasons come along. We've patched up the friendship.
Yeah.
And like that's what I always find really funny is sometimes reality stars think that their egos are too high and they don't want to work with the media.
yeah,
or-
right.
So is there someone that you really don't like in Australian reality TV?
/ that you refuse to photograph.
Okay, I'll tell you who's got me blocked.
Oh god.
Okay.
Martha.
From
So
MAFS.
Martha and her boyfriend Michael.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, if Martha blocks you, you'll get a free block from Michael.
yeah. Of
For
course.
one package deal.
Of course.
I'm not even joking. Like anyone that's been blocked by, I think they probably both run each other's accounts. So
God damn.
if Martha's got you blocked, so does Michael. She blocked me over a story I wrote, which was true. I wrote a list about her diva demands, and then I reached out for comment. I'm like, is it true that these are your demands? And
Yeah.
block.
Wow, man. So that's actually some beef right there. So you actually, I mean, you know, I'm sure you love your job. You know what I mean? Like you have been in the industry like for a while now.
I do have beef with a lot of people, I think.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you know, fuck me. I don't know how I would manage to be in the position that you are right now. Because I mean, you'll be pissing a few people off.
I do, but my thing is,
As long as you get paid.
No, I think like 90% of the stories I write are positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like that.
And everything's like straight to the facts. I don't like try and fluff around and don't write. If I know a story's not true, I'm not writing it.
Yeah.
But is there anyone that you wouldn't photograph at all? That you refuse to give them like extra limelight or give
Jessica
them...
Power,
God.
Really?
not a
Yeah.
fan.
Really?
I used to like
Why?
her.
What is that?
Again, she was pissed off as a story I wrote when she was.
And they abuse you or something or what?
Yeah, she went on a rant.
What about NASA?
I don't hate NASA. I just think I don't want to give him any oxygen.
Man said oxygen. No, not time. Oxygen.
Because it's just encouraging his behavior.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. What do you
To
think
be
of NASA? What do you
honest,
think
I
of
used to be
NASA?
really close with him. Like, I'll give him credit. When they filmed that All-Star reunion a few years ago, he literally drove out, pulls his window down. He's like, "Follow me. I've got a story for you."
Oh,
Followed him
my
back to the
goodness.
hotel.
Yeah.
Done a tell-all interview in his clothes from the dinner party.
Yeah.
It was up online within an hour. Like they were still recording that dinner party,
Yeah.
and it was up online, and that was a great story. So I'll give him credit for going rogue.
And
giving
I
me-
remember watching that video. It was ripping into everyone in that dinner party. Because it was like a mass
Yeah.
reunion.
Yeah. I remember Nessa.
Speaking
Yeah.
of like ripping into people, have you seen any or witnessed any contestants sabotage each other? Do they ever like tip you off about like little things they know personally?
about
someone?
other people? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, all the time.
Really? Are contestants
Like,
tipping
yeah,
in
of course.
other
I'm
contestants
not gonna name anybody
from
because
this
I'm great.
from the current season of MAFS?
It's mainly partners coming after each other.
Wow.
Not so much.
Because I just recently saw the Jesse video that's on your thing.
Oh, so yeah.
You know? Yeah. And that was pretty
Kudos
big.
to
How
Jesse
did you?
for first star going rogue, doing
Wow,
a
man.
tell-all.
How did you get him to? You know what I mean? Like to record that. Like, that was
I
crazy.
just said, he goes, I'm really frustrated. I said, look, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak out.
Just,
I love you, bro.
And-
My man's like,
he said Jesse's in Sydney now too.
He's in
I was
Sydney at
with
the
him last
moment.
night.
Actually, I was with him last night.
Do you want to get him on this potty?
I can make that happen.
Put on that speaker.
please, okay, yeah, please, amplify that.
want me to give him a call right now?
But wow, okay, cool. So like, I'm like, you could just easily go and vent like to your mates, but instead he was like, yo, I'm gonna call Ali.
Well, I think he just wanted to put it out there, so he wasn't happy.
And last night, by the way, so you say you were hanging out with
So last night, Alyssa and Duncan both had their viewing parties, so
Okay.
Alyssa and Duncan
So
don't get
it
along
was the last episode of MAFS.
for them.
But yeah.
But they don't get along, so that we had to go bounce between the two events.
So there was two viewing
Yeah, so-
parties,
yeah.
Alyssa and Duncan.
So Alyssa had hers with her girlfriends. Duncan had his with his friends and family.
And you didn't want to pick sides, so you got to both.
I'm not picking a side because I respect them both. And a lot of people try and drag me to pick a side. Like, I've had that a lot this year.
Wow.
And I try and maintain good and even relationships with everybody.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, my mistake last year. It got to... I was like sort of forced to choose a side between Olivia and Dom.
Oh,
And even though I didn't speak to Olivia at the time, like, Olivia was probably one of the last people I spoke to that went rogue last year, which is funny enough.
Yeah.
That was my mistake last year, where this year I didn't want to make that same mistake. So it's just like, I'm really close to Harrison, but I was also friendly to Bronte.
Yeah. What do you think of Harrison? Because Harrison's probably the most spoken about
guy, yeah.
person on this season of MAFS.
You know what? I was actually scared of Harrison. Like, when he'd come out of the Sky Suite, he would not say a word to me. He'd just like, look at me, give me a filthy look. I'd say hi. He goes, I'm not allowed to talk to you.
He looks dangerous, man.
It's because we got the prep talk from the
Yeah,
producers.
I know.
No, but he just
like,
looks mean, bro. I don't know why.
he gave me a filthy look with his muscles out. He was scary.
Okay.
But
How is he, honestly? Because
he's probably one of the nicest people, most funniest, smartest people on there.
do you like
I
Harrison
was
more than?
actually
Do you like
really-
Harrison more than me?
I'm closer to Harrison than I am to you.
Wow. Well, let's wrap this up. Thanks so much for coming, eh? Cheers. Nah. Wow.
Reality.
Given that they don't have access to Instagram at the moment, is this a good thing for you? Like, given that, you know, like with all these stories like that are coming out, you wouldn't really be getting as many clicks, like, for example, last night, like when you posted about it.
Oh, like they weren't posting?
Yeah.
No, everyone's got their fake accounts, so people still post, and that's our thing. Is last night it was just family and friends for both sides, but because
okay.
I've built that relationships with them.
So all the MAFS
I was
contestants.
going there as a friend. They're not there saying, Ali, take photos.
Yeah.
Yes, I had my camera.
Yeah.
You was ready.
Boss.
I remember I invited you to my viewing party,
Yeah, I remember, yeah,
and
and
that was fucked.
yeah, but who's... I remember when
It was fucked. It was the first day, and the first scandal already come out.
I know, but do you know what's so funny is, like, that viewing party was leaked, right? It was
Yeah.
all over Instagram. You had like 30 people there.
Yeah.
One of them sent it to like another media outlet, right? And then I was there screaming at me, saying, Ali, did you put this up? I'm like, I'm in the footage. It wasn't me. Do you think I'm going to be throwing
It was
myself under
the
the bus?
worst thing ever. I have a viewing party for the first episode. I wasn't even in. It was the bunch party, so I was hardly even in it. Anyway, I got really fucking drunk. I'm spraying champagne in my face. I'm screaming, going nuts. And then all these videos starts getting leaked everywhere that night, and I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh no. Anyway, I wake up next morning, super hungover. Producers just calling me, just having a massive go at me, like, you cannot do this, blah 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 blah.
Oh my God.
You're gonna ruin it for yourself and all this sort of stuff. But anyway, yeah.
Damn, and Ali was just in the like in the background.
Like, I called, Ollie.
I was there. I took photos, and
Yeah.
like you'd see, my photos didn't come out towards the end of the season. It was literally the last week of the show.
That's one thing I really respect about Ali. Honestly, he always like.
There's a certain level of etiquette that's in there. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
For us. And I feel like that's what makes
Decorum.
him the better showbiz guy
Wow.
over any other
Cool, thanks.
journalist out there. And
Man,
you know who I'm
that's
talking
Whoa. Are you throwing shade?
about. No.
Cool, thanks.
But,
I appreciate that.
No, man, and I actually do mean that, though. Like, it actually sounds like you actually put a lot of thought, before you actually post up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you actually do care about your relationship with these people, right?
I think I
hope so.
I do care about my relationship with people, but I also care about the people that go on the shows. So as I told Al and I told people from MAFS is, I feel very protective of you guys. Like, you didn't sign up to get trolled. You don't sign up for all of that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
most of the time the networks put you on their shows and then they forget about you as soon as the show's done. Like,
Yeah.
I'd like to keep and maintain my relationships with everybody. Like
He does, and he's so nice about it too. Like I know anytime I see something like that, I want if I see myself like on TV, like an ad or something, I just want it on my phone. I just go straight to Ali, like, hey, can you send me some video of this, that, and he does it straight away.
Right.
Answers his phone straight away as well. He's always there, looking out for us.
Man, that's unreal, man.
He knows everything. But like, obviously, the world of gossip and entertainment is like super competitive. So like, do you have any sort of beef with other,
outlets,
publications?
I don't think it's beef. Like sometimes it gets to that, but
is it more so people like say, "Oh, you copy my article," and
you copy it? But that's the thing. If you get a story off Instagram, it's not your story.
Yeah,
you just got it off Instagram, like.
Because I've seen it a few times happen with like other people going, "Oh, you copied my thing. You didn't tag me or didn't put," and it's like, well, it's.
But this is what people don't realize with me and MAFS is I am there every day during filming, right? And I know what's going to happen. I don't even need to watch the shows in advance. I'm there. Like I've built relationships. I know when everyone's going to go. I'm outside the dinner parties. I know who rocks up and who doesn't. So therefore, I sort of have an idea of what stories I'm going to drop. Right?
Okay, cool.
So. I will hold stories for a certain time. There's no point dropping certain things because my thing is I need to maintain my relationships with Channel 9 and also be able to break stories. So I know what's going to happen, whereas I will time something for a certain day and then other outlets are like, I dropped a similar article, you need to credit me. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. I was there. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing, man. Like actually just getting to hear like, I guess like the back of house, information, man. And like, honestly, like, I feel like you being involved in the whole reality TV side of things, for me anyway, personally, I would feel like the whole playbook, right? So wouldn't you ever, go on reality TV yourself?
I don't think they would let me on reality TV. I'd love to do MAFS.
You know too much, huh?
I don't think they would let me.
Spoiling your season before it even.
No, I wouldn't.
Like, I know you're gonna ask me this.
I'm single. I need to find love too. But
yeah, you are single, right?
Yeah, but I've ruined too many seasons of The Bachelor and too many seasons of MAFS.
And are you looking for love?
I'd like to find love.
Really?
Come on now. So why not do it on a reality TV show? It's okay.
They won't let me. I think
we just gotta talk to other people. It's all good.
Oh, thanks. Any casting agents? Thanks.
Damn.
Maybe we could do like a dating segment for you on this podcast, man. For Ali.
Find love for Ali.
Find love for Ali. Like, what's your type? What is your type?
This is too much.
No, it ain't. Everybody else. Hey, you used to doing the paps and everything else, but now
this is fun. I love getting really like personal with people, but when people like, go ask me questions about me, it's just like, I'm not going there. That's personal.
Fair enough.
Look, listen. Everyone listening, can you please DM us with some profiles of single suitors for my man Ali? I'm telling you right now.
Do.
Hey?
Please do.
Come on now. Hey, guys, listen. We might just wrap it up right there. Ali, thank you so much for coming, man. Honestly.
Thanks for having me.
This has been unreal.
Really, thank you for coming in, Ali. You've seen my journey from beginning to end.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been there the whole way through. You've seen, the ups and downs. And I just want to say thank you for looking out for me. Because you really have.
Well, that's okay. Do you remember where we first met?
We first met... It was just outside Sky Suites, no?
No, it wasn't.
Wait, where did we first meet?
It was when I followed you to the doctors.
Oh, the doctors! Yes! So I was getting my vaccine, the vaccinated for the COVID vaccine. And that's when I walked inside there. And inside the thing, and I'm sitting down waiting for the doctor to call me. I look outside, and Ali's out there with a camera. I'm like, holy shit!
Just ready to
my
get
first interaction with like a paparazzi journalist type thing. Like I don't know how to react.
Yeah.
And I remember calling up the people. I was like, guys, I need help. I don't know what to do. I'm hiding inside here. And I remember the doctor gave me the vaccine. And then after you did, he goes, go outside and wait for like 10 minutes.
And I cannot go outside.
I'm not going outside. I can't go outside.
Something's
I'm
out there.
And then
Someone.
I was like, give me a towel. Put a towel over my head.
Was he still there?
And just run. And he's out there. And I just run outside with a towel over my head. And everyone in the medical center is like looking around like, what the hell?
Bro, what a first interaction, man. Hey.
Nah, but honestly, like that brings out so many memories. And yeah, you definitely are one of the biggest highlights of my journey on reality TV.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
So,
man, love that, man. Well, look, man. Hopefully we get to see you soon. We always do end up bumping into each other, like at very random places. So, yeah, Ali, thanks so much for coming, my man.
Thanks for having me.
I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my goodness, that was wild.
Yo, oh my God.
How good is Ali?
Man.
He knows it all.
He knows how to turn up the heat. I can't lie.
And he's very good at his job.
He's good. And honestly, though, it was probably one of the most interesting things seeing the bond that you guys have. So, that was cool.
Yeah. I'm very close to him. But I just want to say thanks, everybody, for listening. Bit of insight from the man himself.
Absolutely, man. And look, listen, I think, right now it's a lot of guests, man, that you guys probably want to see on the show. And, look, we'd love to hear from you guys. Just email us on backtoreality@novapodcast.com.au. But until then, we'll talk to you guys soon.
See you next week.
Reality.